Alright, welcome back to Spider-Man.
We're too late. That makes two major technology heists in 2 days.
That leaves one question. Where's Rhino?
Cat!
Well, if it ain't Bug Boy!
Oh boy, Spidey fans, Black Cat is out. Rhino's looking to take Spidey down as well.
And here we have Rhino, another really great boss battle, and another character played by the amazing D. Baker. So here it's pretty damn obvious what you're supposed to do. If you don't understand what you're supposed to do, you are a little child. And myself, when I was, let's see, this game came out in 2000, that was 15 years ago. Was it 5? I can't think of how old I was because I'm stupid right now. Oh, yeah, no, I was 6, I guess? Yeah, I guess I was 6 or 7 when this game came out. So yeah, if you don't know what to do, myself as a 6-year-old is smarter than me. Hashtag DarkSidePhil.
Hey, that is expensive equipment.
So you can use these multiple times, it's not really that big a deal. Like, you can use each of these little pylons twice. So, that's very nice. It's a pylon so nice you can use it twice. And then from here on out, it's not really very smart to hit Rhino. But there are these explosive barrels that you can use that you can kind of, you know, taunt him into using. I didn't jump out of the way quick enough there, but oh well. We're gonna go over here and do the same thing to him again. Hopefully we don't blow up ourselves. Come on, you big dumb Rhino. I feel like Rhino is that character that's in every single Spider-Man game because he's very easy to fight. And you always do the same thing. You always gotta get his horn stuck in shit. Alright, come on, Rhino. Toro, Toro!
Spider sense team. Oh, the boys in blue again. Better hide. Best seat in the house. Octavius, what's he doing here?
Please, stand back, officers. Allow me.
Doc Ock helping the police? Maybe he is reformed. Ock's taking care of Rhino. I need to find out what happened to Black Cat. This is a job for Peter Parker, not Spider-Man. Hey, wait! Cat! Cat, it's Peter!
Peter, gotta help me. They're not really paramedics.
Perfect. Perfect.
I gotta say, I love the image of Doc Ock and his mysterious partner driving around New York in an ambulance. It just makes me laugh.
Well, that's my story, Johnny.
Looks like you're in a lot of trouble. You'll find Venom.
But how? Venom is invisible to my spider sense.
Knowing your luck, Venom will find you. Have faith, Spidey.
Where could she be? Gotta find her. Got no choice.
Wah, what a wuss. Hey, wanna race? Parker hates it when I get the drop on him.
I hate it when he gets the drop on me.
So now we have Venom. Probably one of the most popular Spider-Man villains and probably my second favorite Spider-Man villain. My first favorite is in this game, but we have not seen him yet. Hint, hint, wink, wink. Or maybe we have seen him. Possibly in the same video.
Keep moving.
So this is our first little fight, not fight, but chase with Venom. It can be a little annoying if you don't know what you're doing. Like, I left that in just to show if you mess up once, Venom can get very, very far away. This is similar to the part with the Scorpion and J. Jonah Jameson, where you have to, you know, get there before Scorpion does anything to JJ. But here, it's a little more difficult because Venom is always in motion, and if you lose him, it's very, very easy to lose this. But if you know his path and you know where he's going to go, it's not really that big a deal. Nope, I want to go down. Down. I don't remember. I don't think this game was made with the analog stick in mind. I think, let's see, it was made in 2000. It might have been. That might have been early or late enough to implement the analog stick. Because, yeah, I would say so.
Come on, Parker.
Yeah, you gotta go back there. And then we're gonna get a pretty amusing cutscene.
Look out, lady.
Oh my goodness!
Get out of my way, nerd. Watch that first step, Parker. It's a doozy.
Ow, my head! Oh, toe, ow!
Look out, lady.
Oh my goodness!
Oh, sorry, lady. Didn't see a thing.
So this is a really dick move by the game, because here we're still not in control of Spider-Man, and they, for some reason, have Spider-Man go on that wall, which is really annoying, and you can lose this very easily by, you know, just having Spider-Man crawl up that wall for no reason. The game makes you do that. It's very annoying, and we're pretty much done with this section here. That's the only, like, dick move and part that is, I'd say, difficult in this entire Venom section. And right here we're done. We're gonna get a really funny visual joke right on top of this building. It's one of my favorites. It's just very goofy, but I love it.
If you want to fight, follow me.
I love that Venom-shaped hole in the wall.
Where'd Spider-Wuss go? Spider-Wuss! Come out and play!
Tag!
So here we have our first fight with Venom. It is not the last fight with Venom. Venom in this game is voiced by Duran Norris, one of the people that does most of the voices in this game.
Where are you?
You probably know Duran Norris as Cosmo from The Fairly Odd Parents. I remember him from Veronica Mars and a couple other video games. This is the strategy for Venom. He will disappear and reappear at different places, and what you gotta do is web ball him. Again, you could beat him up, but I like to web ball him because it means you don't have to get in close to him. And I am wearing the Spidey armor, which pretty much gives you 2 health bars instead of 1. The Spidey armor is something that was in the comics, so it's pretty cool that they put it in there.
Where are you?
This is not a very hard fight. He has another fight later on that's a little more challenging, and we'll get to that soon enough. And yeah, that's Venom. Not a very formidable opponent at this stage in the game.
Laying down on the job, Parker?
Where's my wife, you symbiote freak?
See, nothing behind me? I figured video game companies like to do that, where they like to stick things behind you when you start off. So welcome to the sewer level. Probably my least favorite part of this game, where we're going to get introduced to some of the most annoying enemies in the game, the Lizard Men. Spider-Man's going to say something to the effect of, oh, I guess Dr. Connors must have left these down here, like in an experiment. The Lizard was actually planned to be in this game. He even has a character model, which I'll show. I'll probably stick that at the end of the video. And, yeah. Lizard was originally going to be in it, but they decided to put the Lizard Men in it instead. Which, I don't remember if there were ever Lizard Men in the comics. This might just be a video game thing. That's something nice about Spider-Man's web slinging in this game, is that it'll kind of direct you. Like, all you have to do is press the button to web swing, and it'll kind of direct you to where you want to be.
Am I late for the party?
Like, on those little platforms in that cavern there, all I had to do was web swing, and then it kind of directed me to that little pipe, and it put me on the pipe itself, which is very nice. It's the same thing with when you're swinging around in the city. It'll go to the nearest building, which can be very good and very bad, depending on the kind of level.
Open this door!
Who is it?
I really love Venom in this game. He's a lot of fun to watch, and I love Duran Norris's portrayal of him. Probably my favorite Venom in voices. I liked Ben Diskin in the Spectacular Spider-Man, but I don't know, his voice was not nearly deep enough for Venom. And then I was never really a big fan of Hank Azaria in the Spider-Man 90s cartoon. That's just because I didn't really like that game, that show in general. I love doing that. So here, the only really feasible way to swing to those pipes is to use the first-person web mode, even though it's not first-person. It's still third-person. You can keep doing that, but the minute you jump off this one, you're probably not going to make it. So it's easier to use this. No, you can't get to that pipe. There aren't many times in this game in which you need to use this. This is like really the only time that's actually this is useful. Let's see, where's the nearest pipe? It's not that one. There we go. A cool little thing, how they cue you into which pipe you can go on and can't go on, is that they will have it glow green, which is pretty neat.
I'm already at full health.
I don't know if I'd say it's neat, but it's helpful.
Not enough webbing.
So the lizard men are really annoying because they have a projectile attack. They kind of like spit up on you, and they also take about double damage to like other enemies. So not very fun to deal with the lizard men, especially in the next couple levels.
Sorry about that.
It's a good thing I've got my Spidey armor.
I'm already at full health.
Wanna lift?
And now we're going to play everyone's favorite level,
Mary Jane's at
the Stay on the Subway level. This is pretty much just a gauntlet. On the bottom of the screen you can see that there's a train there. As soon as the train gets to the right side of that little, I don't know what you call it, little graph line, then the level is over. But until then, we have to keep beating up the lizard men. Where did my Spidey armor go? I wasn't paying attention. Thankfully, they give you quite a lot of web and health upgrades. Not upgrades, but refills. Which is very good because the lizard men pack one hell of a punch. If you get ganged up on by the lizard men, you are going to die. Which is why I really don't like the lizard men. They're not fun to fight, not at all. Thankfully, they'll be out of our hair sooner rather than later. I remember so many levels in this game being very difficult when I was a child. This definitely being one of them. But it's really not that big a deal anymore. I mean, this game still has its kind of frustrating parts, especially towards the end of the game, but nothing that's like, you know, 6 or 7-year-old me couldn't have done. I guess I was just bad at video games when I was a kid. Not really much to say here, just beating up some lizard guys. One thing that I like that this game does is every time there's an enemy, it'll show you like a red arrow as to where they are. I'm pretty positive that they did that because this game doesn't have a great camera. so they wanted you to know where the enemies were. The deal with the camera is that it follows wherever Spider-Man is looking. So if you were to stop and turn Spider-Man, he'll turn in that direction like that. Yeah, I would have liked to have seen, you know, some actual camera control, but, you know, this game was released in 2000. I'm not too down with it.
Oh no!
Got to stop falling!